Okay, last question. With many of the Muslim students at uni, whether they be male or female, they're constantly being questioned about their Islamic beliefs and stuff. So what's your advice to students in such situations? How do they approach such questioning?
Well, I would say that firstly, if you don't know the answers to these questions, still give them an answer from what you know, but say that, look, I'll come back to you and continue the discussion, and you go and learn, read the books. In a way, that's how I've learned, most things. People ask a question and you answer it, and then you say, okay, that answer wasn't that really great, so I'm going to go and read about it. You go read about it, and next time when someone else asks the same question, you are now more prepared. So in this way, you can learn yourself, and over time you can answer people far more effectively. That's the first approach. And secondly, we should never enter into debate with people. Islam is not a debating religion. Prophet Sunnah, he never debated people. He listened to them, and he expressed his views, and he just left people to accept it or not. We see many examples of that. And so, because when people debate, they close off, they become defensive of their false ideas, wrong ideas. Because we're not here to prove ourselves. We're not here to get a rush of kind of satisfaction, feeling that I've said the truth.
Or smash the other person.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
That has no good. And thirdly, we should have the approach of Mus'ab radiallahu anhu. Mus'ab was a Sahaba that our Prophet sent to Medina to teach people religion and then propagate Islam there. And in one case, naturally the local tribal leaders were, after a while, they got upset with him. People were converting to Islam. And one such leader came to him, Asad, and he said, if you don't go leave this town, I'm going to kill you. He took his sword out. And Musa was sitting down. He said, look, why don't you sit down? I'll explain you these things. If you don't like it, you can kill me.
Wow.
And he said, all right, that's a fair proposition. And sits down. He reads Quran to him, explains Islam. He goes, this is beautiful stuff. And he actually becomes Muslim, and then goes and converts his whole tribe.
Well, subhanAllah.
And the scholar that narrates this says, Saad came to kill him, but he left with new life. So people who come to harm us should leave with new life. That's the attitude. And fourthly, I think it's not just the information that's important, it's sometimes the hal, the solutions, the body language, the state that we behaviors that we convey are far more effective than the words. So negative behaviors people will remember that. You'll forget about all the good stuff you told them. But if you show good behaviors, they will always remember them.
That's right.
Because people never forget good behaviors. They might forget information or detail, but the humane approaches, it will always stick in people's mind.
Inshallah, our youth learn from this and keep it in mind when they're confronted with such situations. But let's look at the event that's upcoming on Sunday, the 6th of March, inshallah. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, this event is called Good Religion, Bad Religion. It will be a kind of a discussion forum with audience participating in it about some of the accusations of atheists about religion. Their argument is there's no God, hasha, and people made up religions, invented religions,
right.
And then religions have been misused to bring all sorts of harm. And our argument is people of religion is different. We say there is a God. God has guided humanity by sending revelations which became deen or religions, and that these are good for us, essentially. So these two views will be explored.
Who are the speakers?
We have Dr. Peter Vardy, and he's a kind of Christian philosopher. He has a book actually titled Good Religion, Bad Religion.
Mm-hmm.
He is visiting us from UK on another conference for teachers.
Right.
So we have organized this as well for public. The second person is
Dr. Simon Longstaff will be chairing it.
yeah, Dr. Simon Longstaff is the chairperson, and he'll facilitate a kind of discussion. And we'll have
Dr. Leslie Connell.
Yeah, Leslie
Yep.
Connell is one of the top intellectuals in Australia.
Yep.
She's an atheist, so we are including that view, her to give the view of atheists, and myself will also be there from the Muslim perspective. So it's not entirely interfaith, but also we have a good mixture in the panel. But the unique aspect of this event is that we call it center stage. The stage actually will be in the center of the room, and the seating will be around that table.
So it's a bit of a Q&A structure?
Yes, and there will be an empty chair on the table. So anyone from the audience will be able to come and sit there.
Wow.
And take part in the discussion.
Okay.
Obviously in a facilitated manner. And it's risky, but I think it's an open forum.
Yeah.
We'll try it out.
It's something definitely
to see
innovative.
What comes up.
Yeah. Well, for our audience, that will be Sunday, the 6th of March, 5:30 p.m. for a 6 p.m. start. It will be at the Cebu Hotel in Parramatta, 350 Church Street. There is registration before, and the tickets will be at $20 per person. But I think it's definitely worth it because I haven't seen an event like this in Sydney before. So inshallah, yep, that again, 5:30 p.m. for a 6 p.m. start. Sunday the 6th of March at the Cebu Hotel in Parramatta, and please go on the website to register.
I think I would personally just pitch in and encourage people who are well spoken and think that they have a good background to be able to attend and pitch in, because I mean we're usually very ill represented. In
The aggressive. Yeah.
And the thing is, we shouldn't be afraid of tackling topics like this.
That's right.
Because it's reality out there. There's so many people who don't have belief. In Australia, about 30% of people have no religion. And most people doubt every religion. As you know, Islam has a negative image. That's another issue on its own right. But lately, atheists have started to write books about, the God delusion, Richard Dawkins. And then
even billboards
God
on buses. Yeah.
They've got these, and they're selling millions of these books. And they come and give lectures. They're packed. And the people who attend are very aggressive. This is dangerous stuff. We should have the confidence to get out there and create platforms where we can have proper discussions.
Tackle in a rational manner. Yep. Okay.
Right. Well, inshallah that works out well. And again, just a reminder, that will be on the 6th of March at 5:30 p.m. at the Cebu Hotel in Parramatta. So if you can attend, listeners, we would encourage that. And thank you very much, Brother Mehmet, for coming in today and giving us that insight on religion. Inshallah, the talk goes well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back after this song. You're listening to The Y Factor. Stay tuned.